Hello YouTube, today I have here a pretty special first time in Finland first review of this kind of brand, a Crescendo Audio 10-inch beat subwoofer. Really lightweight subwoofer, pricing there around 100-130 euros. So is it good enough and what is it good for? Now let's dig in. This is I've had this subwoofer for a while now, let's say about a month, and the first impression I got from this subwoofer still lasts today. I thought about it really long time what I'm gonna say it, because I know that every subwoofer has a reason, has a place to be, but I find it quite difficult to find a really good place for this subwoofer, but then I found it after a month. Now first of all, we have really flexible beauty surround here. Then we have a nice plastic dust cap and a plastic rubbery surround with a plastic cone here. Nice beat logo on the center. Really actually quite pleasing looking, simple and quite nice. Then we have a stamped steel basket with nice little features like I don't know actually what that stands for. It has a sticker that has a V sign on it, so is it okay or what is it? Now it has a slight texture, nothing too shiny or anything. The top plate is around 8mm, back plate flat side is around 5mm, and total is around 16 to 70mm. It has a little bump here to allow a bit more excursion. Now I drove this in, and we'll be seeing that video later in here. It is really easy to move, and as you can see, it torques out. So it bends quite nicely all over the place, but this is not a subwoofer to have a really big X-Max. If we look down in here, this actually has a 2-inch copper voice coil. It's around like 40-45mm in height. So if we have 40mm voice coil and we have top plate of around actually 40mm, I think I'm quite wrong in there. It kind of looks like a no, not even near 40, like 20-25. If it has a 20mm, so with 8mm of top plate we have a like X-Max of 6-10mm. So it's quite shallow, the X-Max. So this is not a really X-Max high excursion subwoofer anyhow. Quite good motor for this price range and this size of subwoofer. One thing I don't really like is when you have a subwoofer with logos and everything. And as you can see on the bottom here, if I turn the beat to be around on level, the center sticker is not centered and it's actually tilted a little bit. So it's not well, not good enough. Beat 10 by Crescendo, 4.0 impedance, 10-inch subwoofer. Just pretty basic, plain stuff there. Nice good venting holes for the underside of the spiders, and spiders are actually really flexible, not a progressive, so it's a linear spiders. Glues that this has, the top surround is actually glued with, let's find a good place. I think this is a really elastic amber colored glue. No, not really much glue stains anywhere, so it's hard to find a drip that where I can test what kind of glue this has. It looks like it's black, but when you bend it a little bit, it starts to go in an amber side. So maybe it's colored. Amber glue colored in black. The voice coil has been glued with probably epoxy of some sort, because I can scratch it, or CA glue, but it's also like brownish colored. It has a single 4-on voice coil with a double these I really don't like these. when you're connecting a subwoofer, you have like plus and minus, and this has a double plus and minus connected in some sort of cardboard material. It's like porous material, and it just, we have push terminals already in this price range. So why put these cheap terminals here? They are kind of long leads that go straight inside the dust cap here, so we have no windings on the spiders down in here. But what about the excursion? The excursion, actually I have video in here, but before that I can show you the only thing I found out in a website, in a Crescendo Audio own website at crescendoaudio.id. I found Beat 10. It's cool. If I go in subwoofers, I cannot find Beat series. Okay, so, well, if I go manual, it says test install, it says test 2, and you guessed it right, test 3. So everything is not finished in here. So what I found out that this actually has a copper round, I think it was round copper. Yes, round copper voice coil of 2-inch size. The power handling should be around 200 to 300 watts RMS. Maximum, don't. Just don't. This is probably for a sound quality wise, and I will be showing the excursion in here. So as you can see, it goes around like 4 centimeters at maximum, and it maxed out pretty easily with pretty low amperage. And with that keeping in mind, this is not for a really bass head subwoofer. This is more like sound quality subwoofer, but there are really good sound quality subwoofers in the price range of this. This is actually cost now in Finland 129 euros. So at that price range you find like at least 3, 4 or 5 similar type of subwoofers with a push terminals and everything, maybe even a bigger coil, 2.5-inch coil, more power handling. But what makes this so good? I've been told that this is really much used in east side from here in Finland, like in Indonesia or there, and this kind of subwoofer is cheap to make, and it's good enough to almost play anything you want to play. I probably it goes low, but not that really low. It plays highs, yeah, but the control probably isn't there because of the small-ish magnet. But then the coil is small, and it's really flexible and really high efficient. Actually, does it have a really good coil cap? It actually has a really wide coil cap, so I cannot hit the centerpiece from moving this around. So probably the tolerances are not that great, but for an entry-level subwoofer, it's good enough. I really think that it is good enough for everybody of us to make a simple setup, like a 4-channel amplifier, 2 channels for the front end with passive crossovers, let's say 6.5-inch and a tweeter, 2 channels there, and the 2 channels bridged to this beat, Crescendo beat series. So it's good enough. I kind of like it. I kind of want to like it because I've heard so much good about it. I want to like it, but it does not show me that kind of a presence that a really high quality subwoofer for the price gives. By simple reasons. This looks okay. This is fine. Nice. When you turn it upside down, you have a misplaced stickers. You have bent stickers. You have a flat 4 ohm voice coil connections here. Meh, not that really good, but the performance should be there. So this is a good enough subwoofer for your dad's car or your wife's car or your first setup if you want to go to sound quality, because the subwoofer is not it does not need to be that good when you go to play sound quality music or want to compete in competitions. You can really have a high expensive front end and use a simple subwoofer that fits in your trunk that has a limited space, 70 liters sealed and 25 to 30 liters in a ported enclosure. Do not go over that because the control isn't there after 30 liters of enclosure, but 15 to 20 liters sealed should be good enough, handle well with a round of 200 and 300 watts in 4 ohms. Yeah, so like if you like, dislike if you dislike, and leave a comment what you think about this Crescendo audio beat. I really want to like it, but I'm saying that there is better choices around there. Change my mind, leave a comment. If you like beat, tell me what makes it good. Is the sound quality so good that the overall design and design features and bad sticker placements just don't value this any down? Let me know. But that's about it. Thank you for watching. Like if you like and everything that sort of. If you want to see parameters or any else about this beat series, go check out our Facebook page and leave a comment or something. See you on the next video. Bye bye.